We had loads of overviews of power supplies on this channel, and stating that this is going to be an overview, not an actual review. This is Cooler Master V Platinum 1600 V2, and it's fully modular, is 80 plus Platinum certified. We have loads of other stuff that kind of comparing to other power supplies. It's not only about the power supply, it has a kind of interesting fan inside as well for cooling. And then when we combine that cooling with the parts inside and the way it's cooled and the way it actually works, it's quite interesting because you don't get that all the components and all the combination of parts in other power supplies, even though each brand has their own way of cooling and achieving such high efficiency and all the other stuff, let's put it this way. This combination is quite interesting, and you'll see why quite shortly. So as I stated, we have a fully modular power supply, and some of the main features are that it has dual 40 series GPU support, ATX 3.1 support, and two durable 90 degrees 12 volts 2x6 cables, advanced heat dissipation, which I will mention that, as well as the ultra quiet MOBIUS fan. Then we have 80 plus platinum certification and 12-year warranty. These are just a couple of main features that I will go through. For some of you guys that are deciding to go with either dual GPUs or a GPU that actually needs two 12V cables, this might be the way to go for you guys. So let's start with the fan. MOBIUS fan has a high performance oil reflow, which means that the oil flows back to the sealed bearing, which ensures constant lubrication. This also ensures stable performance and prolongs the fan lifespan, but also effectively reduces noise. It also has a ring blade design, or RBD, which means that the fan features interconnecting blades designed to be reinforced and rigid. This is really cool because, as you can see from all of these close-ups, the fans, the blades are interlocked, interconnected, let's put it this way. So they kind of do, except for the reinforced part and the rigid part, kind of make a directional airflow, let's put it this way. Inside we also have, and this is what I mentioned when we're talking about combination of parts and components inside the power supply, which kind of help the power supply create a better cooling, well, get a better cooling, but yet getting that high efficiency. So inside we also have a purple anodic-coated heatsink, which has a bevel cut, which also lowers the average temperatures compared to some other traditional heatsink. These bevel cuts are apparently more effective in bringing out the heat source, and with the concentrated airflow from the MOBIUS fan, benefits from heat dissipation. Now, since we are talking about 80 plus platinum power supply, it also has some interesting upgrades compared to the other power supplies, and I did state that right at the beginning. So interleaved PFC decreases power loss and improves efficiency by minimizing current, reducing interference, and reducing output capacitor ripple current. And one more of those main features, we have two durable 90 degree 12 volts 2x6 cables and ATX 3.1 support. This brings us to the point for more reliability, higher electrical durability, safety, but also standard delivery up to 600 watts per connector, which brings us to the point that both cables deliver up to 1200 watts output for your GPUs. This power supply is ATX 12 volts version 3.1, has active PFC, 135mm fan size with loop dynamic bearing. Its speed is at 2400 RPMs plus minus 10%, where the fan speed is automatically adjusted according to the power supply's operating temperatures. And efficiency of the power supply is equal or above 92% on typical load. Operating temperature is, of course, from 0 to 50 degrees Celsius. Now, talking about the cables, we have one 24-pin cable, one 4 plus 4-pin EPS, one 8-pin EPS. Then we have 16 SATA power connectors and 4 peripheral 4-pin, basically those are Molex, 5 PCI 6 plus 2-pin connectors, and, as I already mentioned 2 times, 2 12-volt 2x6 connectors. The power supply also has inside a protective coating which provides protection against dust, moisture, and insects if you're really unlucky to have some in your PC. Now, since I mentioned that protective coating, I think if you remember correctly my review, or if you watched it, or if you didn't, now I'm going to mention it. Now, the Master Mouse MM711 has that same coating, since it has the, let's say, open chassis, because it's a lightweight mouse. It has an open chassis, so eventually dust, I don't know, sweat or anything similar to that can definitely go quite easy inside the mouse. And even though in this scenario you won't get sweat inside or any type of liquid, hopefully, this coating kind of helps and prevents from all those components getting damaged by the dust and everything that I mentioned. And this is really cool. Now, one thing I do have to mention, just in case, be careful when buying this power supply in just in one scenario, and that is, do choose the power supply for the correct region, because it has a specific power connector which isn't your regular from any other power supply. And as you can see from a close-up, since it isn't your ordinary power cable, so you can't just, I don't know, place your power supply in your case and then just reuse the old cable and then use this one to place it in the older one, right? You do have to use this one. So why did I mention the region? Each power socket in your wall in the different regions, for instance, Europe, UK, USA, China, with wherever you are, has different power socket, which you already know, guys. But just in case, I like to mention that so you know that. Now, when we're talking about the cable, so here we go. We have these 12V HPWR, let's call them that, so I don't have to mention 2x6 each time. They are already 90-degree pre-connected, and this is really good because they are nicely bent, so you don't have to worry about those 3.5 centimeters if you don't go with custom sleeved cables. They have this they have this zip tie right here, so it kind of does make it a bit, well, you're not going to bend it here, you're still going to have all of this part sticking out from the GPU to the bottom of the power supply shroud and stuff like that. Here we have some sort of a braided part throughout the whole cable until like 4 centimeters towards the power supply. So this is flexible and this is flexible as well. But when we go to, let's say, SATA, okay, not SATA, we don't need SATA, but we need something like 24-pin cable. And what I really like about it, the 24-pin cable doesn't have any Velcro ties, doesn't have any connections right here. It's all single, let's put it this way, single cable, no connections in between, like this one, right? I mean, this is not a connection, this is just a zip tie holding the cable together. So why is this so cool? Because if you don't go with your custom sleeved cables, extenders, or whatever, you're going to use these cables, right? And you'll most likely eventually would like to do a solid cable management just to keep the build, let's say, clean and tidy. You can bend it like so, and you don't have to worry about it. And this is really cool because all cables except for the 12V HPWR are flat. For instance, this is PCI Express, and they're flat, they're black, and they're bendable. They're nicely bendable. The cool thing about the PCI Express cables, for instance, if you go with an extenders like I do usually, so 12V HPWR towards 3 PCI Express connectors, you wouldn't like to go with those splitters at the top. This one doesn't have, and I'm really appreciating this because you don't have any extra cables dangling in the power supply shroud compartment or anywhere else. You straight connect this to either your GPU if you're still running a 8-pin PCI Express connector, or if you're running a Radeon card. So yeah, it's all up to you to decide which one will you choose, but it's good that they are flexible. So if you're still waiting for your custom sleeved cables or anything similar to that, you can definitely organize the cables quite nicely because they are nicely done. The visual aspects when we're talking about the power supply, even though it's totally irrelevant, it has a nice cutout here, Cooler Master logo. We have V1600 Platinum V2 written all over it, and the Mobius fan looks quite impressive. I do have to say, covers up the whole bottom part because the power supply is 160 millimeters long, the fan is 135, and it mostly covers everything, and it has some sort of canal for directional airflow, so it doesn't have any openings on the side, and this is really cool. So it kind of has more directional, and I even see the purple anodic coated heatsink right here with the bevel cut. So this is quite cool. You'll actually see that all in a close-up. So as already stated, this is an overview. I can't give you any precise measurements or anything similar to that, because the equipment for it is currently at this stage of the channel a bit too high for me to invest into something, but I am aiming to grab something like that and to give you more precise details, more information about the power supplies in general and what to look at. So yeah, there's that. It's still quite compact when we're talking about 1600 watts and talking about 160 millimeters of size. So that's really cool. And yeah, there's that. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, click the notification bell. And in the meantime, I'll place the link for the Cooler Master V Platinum 1600 V2 power supply. That's all for today. Thanks for sticking by, and see you quite shortly. Bye bye.